Like, share and subscribe to this channel. Today, I am going to talk about 7 long-distance moving tips. How to be well prepared for it. The first long-distance moving tips. Creating a timeline for your long-distance move. Long-distance moving tips. If you are dreading the idea of a long-distance move, take a deep breath and take a step back. It doesn't have to be that stressful. Trust us. Get organized. Start by thinking about how much time the move will take and your moving timeline. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time before your move to pack and prepare. Create a to-do list. It's time to start packing. Divide your boxes into piles based on rooms or areas of the home. Collect any necessary packing materials and reach out to friends and family for help. Print out your moving checklist to help you remember all of the important items for your move. The second long-distance moving tips. How to plan a long-distance move. I am not a big fan of long-distance moves. But it is an unfortunate reality of life, and we all need to make the best of the situation. Planning a long-distance move does not have to be as difficult as one might expect, but it helps if you have help from someone with experience. Most moves, even long-distance ones, can be completed in a weekend depending on the circumstances. Preparation is key, and the more you do before the move, the less stressful your move will be. Most people who plan a long-distance move start by figuring out what they need to take with them. The plan for a long-distance move is a lot easier if you know what you'll need to do before you get there, and start packing a few weeks in advance. Long-distance moving tips. Pack a few weeks in advance. Use a moving checklist. Pack smart for minimal fuss. Pack clothes in airtight containers. Label your boxes. Prepare the home. Gather all your moving supplies early on. Make sure you have packing paper, bubble wrap, boxes, shrinking wrap, and cellophane tapes. Most people who plan a long-distance move start packing a few weeks in advance. If there is a checklist for a move, it is a good idea to actually use it and go through it from top to bottom. Pack your clothes in airtight containers and label the boxes with your last name. It is best for your present home if you pack smart with as little fuss as possible to avoid expensive damage to your belongings. Pack as much as you can as compact as possible with as little as need as possible. Pack walls, room by room. What to do before you move long distance. The third long-distance moving tips. Get rid of clutter. The question of whether or not an individual should move has many aspects to it. Many people are moving to different homes for different reasons. Some are moving closer to their family, some people are moving to be closer to their work location, some are just relocating to a new place. The answer always comes down to the question of what one's goals are. If the idea is to move in order to relocate to a new area, in order to attend a new school, or start a new life in a new place, then the answer seems much more obvious. If the idea is to move to one's new residence to be with loved ones, then one should weigh the pros and cons of the decision. If the decision is made to move to care for loved ones, then one should prepare for the challenges of living in a new environment. Whatever the reason, when you are moving, there are many steps needed in order to pack up your home, box up your belongings, hire movers, and organize the items when they arrive. One piece of advice when moving is to get rid of clutter. Clutter can make any space feel cramped and overcrowded. When you are packing up your belongings, it is best to get rid of anything that is not useful, or that does not have sentimental value for you. Our fourth long-distance moving tips. Reduce your load. When you are moving long distance, you don't want to be taking everything with you. There are some practical things you can do to reduce your load. Long distance moving tips. Toiletries, you can buy almost anything at your destination, so you will want to pack only the necessities in terms of toiletries. Books, you might want to scan your books prior to moving to see which ones you will want to take with you. Dishes are probably the heaviest item in your house, so be sure to go through them one at a time to decide what you are going to use. Furniture, anything that doesn't function well or is in the way should be removed from your space. Some specific packing tips: always pack clothes in dry storage, which includes vacuum-packed bags, clothes packed with cedar chips, or clothes in dresser drawers. You should also invest in clothes hangers that will work with any type of hanger you might find overseas. The 5th long-distance moving tips. Careful packing for your long-distance move. A key piece of advice when moving is to find out what your moving restraints are. When you know your moving limitations such as weight and size, you can more easily plan how to pack up and transport your belongings. Many people underestimate the time it will take to pack up their house, and so there may be a lack of time for those last-minute trips before the move. The thing you want to do is compartmentalize your things. By doing this, you can break up your items into broad groups and then proceed to pack those groups. In order to make a long-distance move work, many moving companies will offer to pack your belongings and arrange all the physical work for you. Nonetheless, if you would rather do it yourself, there are a few tips to help you out. To make your packing easier, make sure to plan your packing days ahead of time. Try to get an early start on packing so you won't get too overwhelmed. Pack all your belongings carefully is of the utmost importance. Pack heavy items near the bottom of the box and lighter items on the top, so it will be easier to carry. Pack clothes in order of cold weather to hot weather. Pack the essentials, like toiletries, first. Pack your kitchen appliances and your bedroom furniture last. Pack all your belongings carefully since they will be more likely to break. Label your boxes according to contents. Also, don't forget to back up your hard drives and documents and scan all your important documents and papers. What to do during your long-distance move. The 6th long-distance moving tips. Moving made simple. Planning a long-distance move is more complicated than a local move, and depending on the state or province. Important things you should do during your long-distance move are to hire a professional long-distance mover to take care of all your needs. Hiring professionals such as packing, or pack all your belongings yourself as stated above, and moving company get you free up some time and effort that includes driving a long distance and or unpacking. When hiring a professional mover, make sure to ask for a quote and compare rates from different companies. The 7th long-distance moving tips. Don't forget your pets. Remember to bring your pets along when you are moving. For your pet, we recommend that you bring their food, water and bowls, beds, and favorite toys. Conclusion. In conclusion, long-distance moves can be made more manageable by hiring a moving company. Follow the tips in this article. 7 long-distance moving tips will make your life easier. The first thing to do is to start by packing up all of your possessions. If possible, try to do this at least 3 weeks before the move. Packing your possessions will provide you with time to coincide the packing with any customs requirements or requirements for mailing your items. Additionally, it is good to make an inventory of all of your things with pictures. You will then need to keep this list around to refer back to when it is time to unpack. Like, leave a comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Click the link below this video if you would like to read the full article and other articles about real estate in BC, Canada.